So, welcome to
To credits.
Halo's credits. As you can see by the length of the video, there's a lot of credits here, but we're going to be talking, and there's some pretty awesome music in the background, and really these people deserve to have their names seen. Because
Did you know that Ben Wallace was a guest star programmer?
did you know that Paul Bertone was a designer?
Did you know that we probably shouldn't be doing that for the next 18 minutes?
Yeah, that would probably be
That'd probably
irritating.
be very, very not fun.
However, I do have to give a special shout out to Mr. Right there, Martin O'Donnell, audio lead and original music. All of the audio and all of the music composition you hear in this game was written by that man alone.
Here's looking at you, Mr. Music Man.
Absolutely. Halo is one of the only series that I own every single soundtrack for, and I listen to them almost daily. It is absolutely outstanding. So go check it out.
Daily dose of music from that man.
I do. It's amazing.
Amazing.
So, how'd you like Halo?
I liked Halo. I never played Halo, but it was pretty cool watching it. And I don't feel like playing it on PC for whatever reason, but if I ever get an Xbox, I'll definitely play the whole series. That's what I'll say.
Really should, because Halo, honestly, a lot of people criticize Halo for being the beginning of like the linear, two weapon slots sort of modern FPS. But I think that well, one, the way the weapons are balanced, the two weapon slots really works for Halo. There are some games that do it that it really shouldn't have been done in. Like, case in point, Duke Nukem Forever only had two weapon slots, but that was such a bad idea. Really, Halo, it adds that extra element of, okay, what guns do I like? What guns am I going to need? And the linearity of the game, well, one, it fits as far as the storyline goes, because you always have a definite objective. You always have we need to stop the flood, or we need to contain the flood, we need to blow up the ship. So really, if it was any more free, like free roaming or open, it probably would have been more difficult, and it wouldn't really have made much sense. But
That's true.
yeah, but one thing Halo really does well is it has a very strong sense of story. Halo is probably the only real first-person shooter, modern times first-person shooter at least, that focuses very heavily on storyline. Because if you look, if you name one of the other big modern first-person shooters with like really popular multiplayer components, Call of Duty, you tell me who the main character Call of Duty was. You tell me what the storyline of Call of Duty is.
Blow up stuff.
Exactly.
That's
pretty much it. But yeah, Halo has a really good storyline. And like I said in 2 videos ago, I think it was, the books are also really, really good. They had several short movies made, including a absolutely outstanding live-action movie that you can find for free on YouTube. It's really short. It's like 15-20 minutes long, but it's really, really, really good.
Yeah, like I hadn't played Halo except for like a little bit of competitive stuff here and there at like friends' houses. But I was kind of surprised because when I hear people talking about this, like my friends, they're always talking about how like the multiplayer is fun or it's like fun to kill things, and I don't really play games. I've never actually played a game for the multiplayer. So like I was really surprised to hear you talking about the gigantic backstory of Halo, and I was like, whoa, this is cooler than I thought it was. And I should play it someday.
Yeah, Halo is a really good sci-fi story.
Yeah,
It's
because
got
I like stories.
yeah. Last time I checked, there are 6 books. One of them, the second one that was released, The Flood, is really just the storyline of the game that you just watched in book form. But other than that, they're all like really good series that flesh out like what the universe is, where the Covenant comes from, where the Flood comes from, who Master Chief is, what the rest of his unit was like. Because if you saw, if you remember, Master Chief is actually Spartan number 117. There were a lot of Spartans. Unfortunately, in this, you only really get to see Master Chief. In Halo Reach, you get to see a couple other ones, because the 6 main characters of Halo Reach are actually all Spartans. But as far as the Halo trilogy goes, the core 3 games, the only Spartan you really get to see is Master Chief, and maybe one other one, but his identity is hinted at in one of the books, but I'm not going to say who it is because that would be spoilers.
Spoilers are bad.
Yeah, there's actually a bit of a mislead for the story in the end of this when Cortana says that Master Chief was the only one to get off of Halo, because there was actually a small group of humans who got into a Pelican, which is the dropship that Echo 419 flew, and managed to escape as well. That's how the character Sergeant Johnson, the real gung-ho military sergeant guy, was both in this game and is in Halo 2 and 3, because he was one of the people to grab himself a Pelican and fly himself off the giant exploding Ring of Doom.
Oh look, 343 Industries.
Yes, 343 Industries is the internal development company started by Microsoft when Bungie broke off their exclusivity agreement with Microsoft. Because Microsoft owns Halo, but Bungie is the company that developed all of the Halo games from Halo through Halo Reach. Aside from Halo Wars, that was developed by someone else. Let me grab it off the shelf and see who it was. That was developed by Ensemble Studios, who has actually been dissolved, unfortunately.
Oh no. But wasn't 343 also the number before Guilty Spark in that one part?
Yes,
of the game?
Yes, that's where they get their name, 343. Because Halo actually has a strange obsession, and Bungie as a studio has an obsession with the number 7. I don't know if you noticed the 7 motif running through the game. It becomes much more apparent in later games. Master Chief is John 117. There are 7 Halos. The symbol of the Forerunners is 7 pentagons. Guilty Spark is 343, which is, I believe, 7 squared. I think 7 squared is 343.
Is it? I'm not good with numbers.
Or it might be 7 to the 4th. I don't know. It's some exponential multiplication of 7.
Well, 7 times 7 is just 49. I think.
Yeah.
I think people know that. But 7 to the 3rd.
Yes, I think 7 cubed, not 7 squared. And actually, I don't think that he mentions it in the original dialogue, but there's some new dialogue in the game in the terminals, which will be shown. I will make another video with the terminals in it, where he mentions Mediciant Tangent, which is another of the monitors, because there's one monitor for each Halo. And I don't think the reason has been explained, but each of the 7 monitors, their number is 7 exponential. So there's 7, and then there's 49. Was 49 7 squared? I'm so bad.
Yeah.
7,
Yes.
49, 343. Then I think there was one that was like 2703 or something. 270 something. I don't remember the last digit. But yeah, they're all 7 exponential. And I think there were even 7 different weapons in the first Halo. There was... Let me count them in my head.
So that one, and there's the rocket, and then there's that one, and that one. And there's that one, and that's the other one, and then...
Yeah, I think there were 7 weapons in the original Halo. There were the pistol, the shotgun, the assault rifle, the rocket launcher, the plasma pistol, the plasma rifle, and the needler. So,
yeah, did you use the needler at all?
Actually, I don't think I grabbed one. The needler is... Really, you didn't miss anything. The needler shoots...
Needles!
Yeah, needles that slightly home in on the enemy. And if you hit them with 7, cough cough, another 7 reference. If you manage to hit them with 7, they will explode into a Super Combine, which actually happened to me a few times.
Yes. Click, click, click.
Yep, I'm going onto the Halo Wiki to see if there's any other 7s pertaining to this game that I haven't mentioned.
Also, now that you mentioned going back and showing on the terminals, we also said we would ask if there were any parts of this game you want to see in fancy graphic form.
Yes!
You should probably say something about that.
Yes, if there's any part of this game that you want to see in the anniversary version, any cutscenes or anything, leave me a comment or drop me a message. I will go back and re-record it, and it'll all be cool.
Because only the last 4 parts of this LP have been in the anniversary edition.
Yes,
and
the credits don't really count as anniversary, except you get the cool high-res Halo in the background.
That's true. So then the last 3, not counting this, have been in fancy, and the others weren't.
Yes. Actually,
Yes.
There are a lot of really obscure 7 references. The original texture for the pistol had the Japanese character for 7 on the ejection port. Your shield takes 14 seconds to recharge, 7 seconds flashing red and 7 seconds recharging. On the level Silent Cartographer, you can find a rocket launcher, which I do believe we picked up in that video. You can find the rocket and 7 spare rockets. At the beginning of the 2nd level, there are 7 dead bodies in the lifeboat. At the beginning of Silent Cartographer, you storm the beach with 7 Marines. Guilty Spark, again, is 343, 7 cubed.
Yes.
7. 7 needles to make a needler explosion. The service corridor that we drove the Warthog through in the last video was a Class 7 service corridor.
7th column just disappeared from the credits.
Yep, 7th column is a division of Bungie that I think they handle the multiplayer side of the game, but I'm not sure.
Lots of 7s.
The flood form that you can see like eating the captain when you punched the captain in the face and took his neural implant. He has 7 tentacles. You go through 7 doors in the library before you reach the index. Yeah, there's a lot of 7s.
So then, here's the real question that everyone wants to know the answer to.
What's that?
Why did they release the Halo anniversary on the 10th anniversary and not the 7th anniversary?
That's a good question.
No, that's the real important question here that needs to be answered.
Yeah, you can even start that one over. If you play Halo on January 7th or 7/7, you can get like bonus experience because it's Bungie Day.
Did you say July 7th or January 7th?
I think I said January. It's supposed to be July.
Should be July.
So, you know, sometimes my words get broken between my head and my mouth.
That happens to everyone, especially you, and sometimes me.
Everyone, ever.
Everyone has broken words sometimes. Unless you're like magic. Because I'm not magic. I don't
Yes. Also, Halo Anniversary comes with the complete Halo Reach multiplayer suite. So if anyone would be interested in playing their multiplayer Halo, again, leave me a comment or send me a friend request on my Xbox 360. My gamertag is the same as my YouTube screen name. And let me know and we'll hop on and play a few rounds and shoot each other in the face, and we will have fun time.
I have a feeling that like 2 or 3 years from now, when you have 1 billion subscribers, you're really gonna regret saying that.
Yeah.
Because then everyone.
I will have all of the friends. Over 9,000 friend requests.
So that's either 2 years from now, you'll either give up, or you'll be popular. That's probably how it's gonna be.
I never give up.
or you'll just be slowly growing over the next 2 years. You'll be at like some higher number that's bigger than 500 of subscribers.
Yes, because I'm almost at 500. Yay!
Yay! I'm almost at 3,000. But that's because of Mirror's Edge, and that doesn't count. Because I don't do Mirror's Edge very much.
Except for that one idea we had.
That's what? Oh yeah, we need to do that idea. And they won't know what they're talking about.
They will have no idea what idea that is until we do it in the future.
Anyone who happens to be watching who also has watched my channel, we have a Mirror's Edge idea. So just wait. I won't. I'm not gonna tell them. Why would I tell them? It's mine.
But it's gonna be pretty cool. So
It'll possibly be very funny for me. And I kind of want to know how it's gonna work out.
yeah, we should actually get on that. That's a good idea.
I need to get an HD capture card though, so that it looks the same.
Oh, it looked fine for everything you've done so far, which is
That's-
pretty much everything.
That's true.
That's a
Maybe
lot of testers, by the way. I don't know if you're still watching the video, but that's a lot of testers.
I am still watching.
Also, Kazunori Tsuchihashi. That's a cool name.
That is a cool name.
That's a Japanese name.
There are no more credits. What happened?
Uh,
Oh, more credits.
Recon testers now. They tested Recon.
Oh, the credits fooled me also. That was sad.
Haha!
We have like a minute left. What do we do?
Well, this has actually been less of, hey, let's talk about the Halo credits, because really, how much is there to talk about the Halo credits?
Why do those guys have little pound symbols next to their name?
I don't know, actually.
Maybe that's just part of their names.
Yes.
Who knows?
How do you...
That's-
Oh, there we go. That,
Ah,
people with pound symbols were part of Simon's Business Services.
let's see.
Yeah, this has actually been more like a... I don't know, would you call it like a proto-podcast? Press record and then say things until the time is over?
That's. I guess we did say things till time was over.
Yep.
We talked about the number 7 a lot.
We did. Because there's a lot to say about the number 7 in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
There's black screen. And there's space.
I honestly thought that was a rendering issue. Oops.
Oops. There's some space.
There's some space. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a star. Oh, there we go.
That's Guilty Spark.